I'm Vardha Sharma, editor Newsband, daily English newspaper of Navi Mumbai and the surrounding areas. Today we have with us a guest who actually needs no introduction. She is a renowned saree drapist who has styled just about every top Bollywood brides. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce and welcome Dolly Jain. Hi, Dolly.
Hi everyone. Hi Mumbai.
So, Dolly, the first and I think very obvious question is that what sparked your interest in draping saris and mastering the art of styling saris in a different ways?
I mean, I would put it up in the right way that, sometimes you don't look for a career. The career keeps hunting for a person who will do justice. And that's how I think sari draping came looking for me, and he found the right person. And that's how this all began. Um, I actually used to hate saris because I got married into a family where I only had to wear saris. And I always felt it takes about 45 to an hour torturous, hours every single morning. And I felt, why not kurta or why not denim? Because it just takes like 2 minutes for me to just slip into it. But I think because it was a calling, and because I had to do this, I fell in love with this and I took it up as a career.
Uh, Dolly, you have set a record in a book, in Limca Book of Records for styling, draping a sari in 325 ways. Can you please tell us about this and what challenges did you face during this endeavor?
So basically, challenges definitely, but India is so rich with its art, its culture, that every state has a unique fabric and every state has a unique way to drape that fabric. So what I did was I started blending the drapes of two states. Like I blended the drapes of Bengali drape with a South Indian with a Kurgi with a Rajasthani, and that's how the blending actually gave me that many numbers of drapes. Every state has at least 10 to 12 styles in a build. So first I actually learned thorough what is their base style. And definitely that was the time where they didn't wear blouses and petticoats and there was no underskirt. So, that was a different way they draped. But today we have blouses, skirts, denims, pants, and there are a lot of, lowers that you can club it with. So what basically I did was I tweaked the old drape with a little modern twist. And I think that's the reason, the young generation, because you give them so many ways to drape a sari, and that's the reason they have started investing in more saris. And 325 styles, first it's the state, then it is the blend, then I think it is religious practice that kept on uh, helping me to come up with new drapes. And then I think the desire to show the world the magic of the 6 yard fabric, I think that is what kept me going and gave me all the passion and kept me pushing every single day. I think, yeah.
So, how do you balance creativity and practicality while draping saris for different occasions, clients? How do you do that?
I've always been practical. I have always been practical. If I do any photo shoot, I mention it there that these drapes that are done are not practical enough to wear and walk. They are particularly done for a certain kind of a shoot because the designer definitely wants to emphasize on what he's created. Maybe his embroidery, maybe his color palette or long. Like they just make like two pleats and they leave like a 1 meter, 2 meter fabric behind to trail. That's not practical. But yes, we do it for photo shoot, and those are editorial shoots. So editorial shoots and practical drapes are two different things, absolutely. And that's the reason I don't get confused, because I write everything down in my caption. So when the audience are seeing, my fans are seeing, they know this is for a photo shoot, not practical enough to wear and walk.
Uh, You have draped saris for numerous celebrities. Could you please share some experiences that you must have had while working with them?
I think I've always had beautiful experiences with everyone because, uh, when you know your art, when you know your subject, I think there is no way that any celebrity is going to give you a tough time, because what is not there with them is the time.
Mhm.
They keep running short of time because they have to be ready at a particular time. There is a time for photo shoot because that photo shoot is very, very important. And then they have their own ceremonies and friends and all of that happening post the photo shoot. So I think they are very strict about the timings. Now if you know your job and you do everything on time, they don't mess with you. I've always had a very beautiful relationship, whether it was Sonam, Deepika, Kiara, Alia, Priyanka, Katrina. I think I don't even recall who all have I done. But with all of them, I've had beautiful memories, and I think all of them have been sweet and very beautiful brides. They have their own sense of essence. And also, the best part when I'm dressing up the brides, a celeb bride, is they're very clear with what they want, because we've done rehearsals, we've already done trials. So there is no ऐसे नहीं ऐसे कर देते ऐसे नहीं ऐसे कर. That is not the time where we try to. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, that is not when we try and figure out what drape we have to do, because we've already decided on the drape.
Mhm.
So I think that's also a plus point.
So, what advice would you like to give to those who would like to expand their, collection of saris but struggle with the intricacies of draping? So, is there any particular, style or particular material that they should opt for, or something like that?
When a teacher gives you a paper with good questions, some students come out saying कितना easy paper था, and some students come out saying that यार इसका तो कुछ भी नहीं आता था. So it's exactly like that. If you know how to drape a sari, if you know how to pleat and place and pin a sari at the right place, I think every drape is so easy. But if you actually don't know how to pleat and pin, every drape is difficult. I try and make it as easy as possible through my videos, my tutorials. I post it on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. I almost do it every single day. So from my end, I'm trying my best. What you need to do is watch my videos and a little practice.
Are there any particular techniques or hacks that you swear by?
I think technique, I won't say, but I really feel that, everybody has got their own style of pleating. And they're very comfortable with that. Like today, the way I pleat and the way my mom pleat and the way my mother-in-law pleats, it's so different. But they've practiced in a certain way.
Mhm.
And now if I want to change them, it's going to be difficult. So I just feel that whatever you're comfortable in, if that style is working for you, go ahead with it. And if it isn't, then try a hack, practice it till you get comfortable with it.
Is there any, dress materials, sari materials? Saris have different materials, but some are easy to drape and some are like really difficult. So is it something like that, or
Yeah, I mean, people say so. I just feel that, you should start practicing with the Georgette, because Georgette is very easy to drape. And then when you get the hack of it, then you can start practicing with other fabrics like stiff cottons and organzas and all of that. For a beginner, I would suggest a Georgette.
Georgette? Thank you so much, Dolly, for giving us your time, and we wish you all the best. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.